You know the feeling. You wake up, you check your inbox, and bam, 47 unread emails. Your to-do list is already a mile long before you've even had your coffee. So let's just dive right into this because what if I told you the problem isn't you? It's not your work ethic, it's the tools you're using. We're going to break down exactly how you can reclaim your day by building a completely new kind of workflow, one that's powered by AI. I mean, this is the big question, isn't it? It's the paradox of modern work. We've got more apps, more calendars, more so-called productivity tools than ever before, but that feeling of being completely swamped, of just constantly playing catch-up, well, it never really goes away. You're putting in the hours for sure, but you're just not making the progress you feel like you should be. So what's really going on here? Well, it turns out there's some pretty startling data that explains that healing. Take a look at this. A whopping 60% of the average worker's day is spent on what researchers call work about work. Seriously, 60%. We're talking about all the administrative junk, endless emails, status updates, hunting for files, scheduling meetings about meetings. That leaves just a tiny fraction of your day for the actual skilled work you were hired to do. It's a huge problem. And that brings us to the most important point. The solution isn't some new planner or another productivity hack. It's not about working harder or even smarter in the old-fashioned sense. It's about a fundamental upgrade to your toolset. It's about bringing on an intelligence that can handle all of that cognitive clutter for you so you can finally focus on the stuff that actually matters. Okay, so this is where a lot of people get it wrong. They think AI just means ChatGPT. But honestly, that's kind of like saying the internet is just Google. The real game-changing power comes when you build an entire ecosystem of specialized AI tools that all work together. Think of them as co-pilots for different parts of your job. So what does this AI ecosystem actually look like? Well, for your core writing and thinking, you've got incredible partners like Claude and ChatGPT. For automation, all those boring, repetitive tasks, you've got workhorses like Zapier, which is super user-friendly, or the more powerful N8N for really custom stuff. For research, tools like Perplexity give you instant sourced answers. And for content creation, man, you can generate video with HeyGen, amazing images with Midjourney, you name it. It's like having a specialist for every single part of your job. Let's start with the foundation, which is your AI thinking partner. I use tools like Claude every single day, but here's the key, not to write for me, but to think with me. Instead of just staring at a blank page, I'll ask it to help me outline a big project. Then, I'll ask it to play devil's advocate. What am I missing here? Poke holes in the strategy. See, it's not about outsourcing your brain, it's about giving your brain a co-pilot that can challenge you and help you see your own blind spots. Thinking with AI is a total game changer. But this next part is where you literally start getting entire hours back in your day. The real magic isn't just using the tools, it's building systems that run for you automatically in the background. This is where the real transformation begins. Check this out. This is a perfect example. So, step 1, a new email with an important attachment hits your inbox. But instead of you having to deal with it, an AI instantly reads it and summarizes the key points. That's step 2. Then step 3, it automatically saves that attachment to your cloud drive. Step 4, it creates a new task for it in your project management tool, like Notion. And finally, step 5, it pings you on Slack with a quick summary. All of that happens in seconds, with 0 clicks from you. Just think about how many hours that one automation could save you every week. Okay, so we've seen the individual tools and a cool automation, but now let's put it all together. Let's see what an actual morning looks like when you combine these things into one seamless system. Alright, so you start your day at 7 a.m. Instead of staring at a chaotic to-do list, you just have a quick chat with your AI partner. Hey, based on my weekly goals, what are the top 3 things I absolutely have to get done today? By 7:15, your inbox is already clear because your automations handled most of it. By 7:30, you're already deep into your most important work, maybe co-writing a proposal with your AI. And by 10 a.m., you're just doing a final review of content that your automated pipeline has already created and scheduled for you. And that is the result. Look at this number, 1, as in 1 week's worth of work. By lunchtime on a Monday, you've already knocked out what used to take you until Friday at 5 p.m. This isn't about working faster. It's about removing nearly all the friction. It completely changes the definition of what productivity even is. Now, before you just dive in head first, it is so important to understand that using these tools requires a whole new way of thinking. So I want to save you some headaches, and trust me, I've made every single one of these mistakes by showing you the biggest pitfalls people fall into when they start using AI. Okay, mistake number 1. using AI without giving it any context. You know the saying, garbage in, garbage out? It's never been more true. Number two, treating the AI's output as the final product. No, AI is your first draft machine. You are still the editor in chief. Three, trying to use just one tool for everything. You have to use the right tool for the right job. And finally, the biggest mistake of all, not building automated systems. Using AI randomly is just dabbling. Building automated workflows, that's how you dominate. And this slide shows you exactly what I mean about context. On the left, you've got this vague, lazy prompt, write me an email. You're going to get a generic, useless response. But look at the right. The good prompt gives it context. It specifies the tone, warm, and it clearly defines the goal. You're giving the AI the ingredients it needs to cook up something really valuable for you. The quality of your output is always a direct reflection of the quality of your input. So let's just zoom out for a second. We've talked a lot about tools and workflows and saving time, but it's really important to understand the bigger picture here, because this is so much more than just a simple productivity hack. This is the big takeaway. In just a few years, not knowing how to work effectively with these AI systems is going to be like not knowing how to use a web browser today. It's going to be a fundamental skill. Mastering this new way of working isn't just a nice to have, it's how you're going to lead, how you're going to build, and how you're going to create things that right now might seem impossible. And I really want to leave you with this final thought. The whole narrative out there is so often about AI replacing people, and that's just missing the point entirely. This is about augmenting our own capabilities. It's about automating all the boring stuff so that we can finally focus on the meaningful stuff. This isn't about a replacement for human creativity. It's the ultimate upgrade. And the best part? Your upgrade can start today.